Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Learn by Doing, where you will learn a quick concept that will be able to apply to your business. So today we're gonna talk about how you can use a tool, an AI tool called Bolt, in order to build a prototype very quickly from a design, an image, and this will be really helpful for you whether you are putting it in a presentation, pitching, talking to investor. It just make everything become so more realistic and real. Um, and better yet, you don't need coding experience. You don't need to understand code in order to do so. So let me share my screen. I have a lot of coffee this morning, so I'm pumped. Let's go. All right. So this is my Figma. I prototyped, or rather designed, a concept, a coaching assistant concept, where a coach will be able to go to this platform, understand how the learner is doing in a snapshot, and able to take actions right away in order to prepare them for a one-on-one coaching session. Um, they will also be able to chat with the AI in order to prepare for the session and be able to do some filterings. So this is something that I designed in Figma. Again, I'm gonna export this out and I'm gonna go to this platform called Bolt. So Bolt is a um, kind of like prompt to code application. And what I found to be very fascinating about Bolt is that you can quickly generate a clickable prototype right from an image. So let's do that. Um, First, I'm going to include the image that I just exported. And then I actually type this out so that you don't need to see me typing um, live. That will save a lot of time. So I'm saying create a prototype using this coaching assistant application, right? So I'm giving some context. Talk me through how you would approach building this app. Do not write code yet. And this is particularly helpful at as a first step of any kind of prototyping or even prompting experience because you'll see in a bit, the AI will then be able to give you an outline of what it is going to do and how is it going to do it. And the reason why this is really helpful is because you can then later on refer back to key components, core features by their name, and then to be able to say, okay, maybe change the steps, change the approach that you've taken. Um, all right, so this is looking good. I'm going to then say, um, build the prototype. And one thing that I'm going to specify in this, this is kind of a hack for all of you and entrepreneurs and, non-designers out there. I'm going to specify that you should build the prototype using Tailwind CSS. What is Tailwind CSS? It is a library of components that if you use it, your design or your prototype will look pretty good, pretty decent from the start. So let's try and see what we get. All right. So what you're seeing here on the left is our prompt window. On the right is the actual code editor. And again, don't get intimidated. You don't need to know coding in order to make this tool useful. What it is doing, it is creating all the files here and the code in order to generate that prototype. If you are someone a little bit more technical, you could lift some of this code as the start. But for our use case right now, is really about creating this prototype. And look at this. This is kind of cool, right? we have the preview of the application. What I'm going to do is I'm going to expand this to full screen. This is pretty awesome, y'all. Look at this. Within minutes, I get a clickable prototype, right, that I can play around with here. Now, you know, there are certain elements that I would like to change. I think I would like to see the ability to expand this to missing assignments to see what are the missing assignments. I like to make some changes to the chat here with ability to actually chat. And then maybe expand some of these, oh, move my window out of the way, maybe expand some of these filtering system and see what we can do here. So this is a good start, right? So what we're gonna do, first of all, I think I'm gonna tackle this left-hand side panel because how can you chat without a chat field? So let's include a chat field. And so I just went upstairs and I'm getting this wordings, coaching chat interface, right? And I'm gonna say um, on the left-hand panel, and I'm gonna reference in coaching chat interface, add a messaging field for user to interact with Coach Pile AI chatbot. So this is hopefully going to help us add a messaging field to that left side panel. Let's see. That is helpful to know, what file we are working with in case you want to be hands-on. So let's see what we're getting here. Look at that, right? We have the ability to, sorry, this annotation is blocking. Ah, there we go. We have the ability to type in your message now and interact with the chat panel. That's pretty cool. It helps to be able to click around, right? And to be a little bit more interactive. So let's build it out a little bit more. The first thing is when user expand on the assignment status chevron, and you are noticing here that we don't have a chevron here. So the first time I did this exercise, we have a chevron. So that shows you that this kind of tools can also still be a bit inconsistent. So I'm gonna revise this prompt a little bit to say, you know, add a chevron next to the two missing. When user expand the assignment status by clicking on the chevron, show the state, show the two missing assignments, user interview and interview synthesis. And this state should invert the chevron so that user can close the expand state. So that's really specific, right? I'm asking the tool to add some functionality, add some content when user interacts with that functionality, and also what happened when the user does interact with the functionality, what are the states? So that's one thing is to test out if the AI can understand all these different states. The second thing is to say on the top right-hand corner, when user click on the filter icon, I'm pushing the envelope a little bit here. I'm asking the tool, recognize that this top icon is a filter icon. And when the user click on it, create a new design, aka a pop-up modal. In that new design, include program dates, location, and interpret your own um, understanding of what does it mean for other relevant filters. So this is kind of exciting. Let's see what we come back with. Okay, so what it's doing right now is to expand the assignments, building the expandable assignments functionality, and then add to the filter model, right? It's showing us all the steps. And then now let's see what we get. Okay, I'm going to expand this preview mode. You see that there's a chevron here now, and then under it, oh, now the AI add user interviews and interview synthesis as the two assignments. It also add due dates, which I did not ask it to do. It's helpful. I think it's pretty smart, very contextual. I might in future iteration want to change the color of this text because red is usually, error. And maybe use gray or black here to calm everybody down a little bit. Now let's see the true test whether. Oh, wow. Look at this. So I just click on the filter icon on the right uh, corner here. And what did I get? A modal with program dates, location, and then track and assignment status. So this is how the AI interpreted other relevant filters. Man, not to put myself out of a job here, but that's pretty cool. And then under each of these drop downs, they have the different statuses as well. Very cool. Look at this. All right, so that's pretty neat. Um, I think this is something that I can use right away in my presentation. Let's deploy this prototype. And when we say deploy this prototype, it really means, hey, package it up and then put it on a hosting service with a link that I can then share to others. So Bolt is using this service called Netlify. And right away, you can click on this open website um, and get a unique link that you can put in your presentation, in your pitch deck, buy yourself some time with investors. And that's pretty cool, right? Besides the ability to open in a Netlify link, there's also this option to transfer this Netlify project to your own account. And you can do that using this link. So that's pretty useful when you have your own domain and want to use it. So listen, I think that this tool is quite helpful in order to take a design or an image of an application. You can create this in Figma, in, Balsamic, even in PowerPoint if you want to. And then with a few prompts, get it to a clickable prototype. Remember to, give it some context. Remember to allow it to generate an outline that you can uh, refer back to, and then iterate, right? Before you deploy it and share it with your team. I hope this has been really useful and you can use this tool right away in your presentation and your pitch deck and to help move your business forward. If you have, any ideas or any use case of how you're using AI and specifically AI to build, quick products, please drop it in the comments. I would love to learn. For more, you know, cool videos like this. Um, Quick concept that you can learn in under 10, 15 minutes. Please subscribe to our channel. It motivates us and help us to reach more people. And you can also find more assets and frameworks on our site. All right, until the next time, thanks for being here.